Lodra Rinsler here, longtime Buddhist teacher and the author of about 8 books on meditation at this point. And I am really excited to introduce a brand new offering I've been working on for many months now, and it is finally here. It's called The Year to Wake Up. The thing is, it's really easy for us to do a class on Buddhism or to have an intention to meditate and then just sort of fall off after a low point. I want us to have an intensive year, not in a sense of it's intense that you're doing it, but it has a sense of focus. Like, I'm actually going to have different modalities, different ways of connecting to Buddhist study and practice, and a sense of accountability with a teacher and a community. And I'm going to actually really go deep with this thing that's actually meaningful to me. Why do we meditate to begin with? We meditate because we actually want to be more present for our life. We want to be kinder. We want to show up for our family, for our friends, for our loved ones. We want to live a life of meaning. And in order to do that, we got to show up for it. And that's what this year does. It's different practice and study modalities that we will be introducing over the course of the year so that you could do one practice intensive, you could do the full year. It's totally up to you. Anything in between is good. The practice starts with the month of mindfulness. I've done this every year for many, many years. It's called this sort of boot camp of meditation, where we actually are just focusing on few styles of mindfulness meditation, different techniques that we'll do over the course of the month. But as a community, we hold each other accountable. You also receive an accountability tracker. So there's a document only you and I see. You log your sit. You say, hey, I sat 10 minutes today. You can ask a question. This experience came up. What do you think? And I would immediately get back to you. So that level of accountability is a little bit unheard of, I know. But I love doing it because it actually gets people really serious about their practice and they enter the year from a place of strength. Once we've done the month of mindfulness together, we then have a Buddhist study section. You'll notice that as I talk, there's study, then practice, then study, then practice. The study here is Buddhist Psychology 101. Why do we suffer? How can we free ourselves from it? The very earliest teachings of the Buddha, where he said, here's how you actually get rid of some of the pain that you're carrying with you, some of the ways that you're actually creating suffering for ourselves. So we'll do that set of teachings in February and into March. And then in the spring, we'll actually get into another practice intensive known as emotional healing, which are 5 different meditation techniques for how to actually work with the strong emotions so that we're not overwhelmed by the state of the world or the state of our own heart. We're actually able to work with them in real time, both on the spot and on the meditation cushion, so we feel a sense of liberation, a sense of lightness, a sense of effing joy again. And I think that's what we want right now. So from there, it goes into further Buddhist study, Buddhist Psychology 202, which is more about the formation of our understanding of who we are and the stories we tell ourselves and how to let go of the ones that aren't actually serving us. So you can see that there's something like very practical about this alternating practice and study element. So you can check out the full curriculum, including the Summer of Love, the 59 mind training slogans of the Buddhist master Atisha, and so this like really nitty gritty, how do I apply this to my life stuff? But throughout the entire year, again, you could do one of those courses, you could do the whole thing. We end with some real practical engaged Buddhism and also some of these teachings about how to rest in our innate wisdom, which are the advanced teachings. That's the only section that you would have to do the full year to get to, because these practices require a lot of meditative stability in order to actually get into. There's things I almost never teach, but I'm happy to do it within the context of a year-long training. Bonus, if you are the sort of person that's been wondering, how do I actually bring this practice into the world and start offering it to others? You could do this alongside the meditation teacher training. So you would work with me all year long. We would meet one-on-one every month. We would also have small group meetings. You would have what we call teaching labs, where you would begin to hone your own authentic voice in how you want to present mindfulness meditation to others. And you'd receive a lot of teachings from not only myself, but several guest teachers as well. So there's lots of opportunities to do this plus the month of the mindfulness teacher training. And also, every week we as a community gather to sit live and online. So you receive teachings, we practice live together. There's a monthly meditation meetup where you can ask questions live. I'm available throughout. Like, I'm the most approachable meditation teacher you'll find. I'm always here to answer any questions you need. So if you want a guide, if you want a community, if you want to get serious about this practice that can make us feel joy, happiness, contentment as part of everyday life and wake us up to what really matters, that's personally meaningful for you, and focus just on that, I hope you join me for the Year to Wake Up.